My name's Joe Lavers, Senior Business Development Manager for Wendy Wu Tours, and I'm going to talk to you about Cambodia and particularly our tour around Cambodia. So, Cambodia is a fantastic destination bordering with Vietnam and Thailand, and whose landscapes span low-lying plains, the Mekong Delta, mountains, and the Gulf of Thailand coastline. 95% of the people in Cambodia are Buddhists, and Khmer is also their only official language. Now, with regards to size, Cambodia is approximately three-quarters the size of the UK, so it does make it a very nice size to actually tour around. And of course, it is home to the largest religious monument in the world, Angkor Wat. And that monument has such importance to the Cambodian people that their national flag is the only flag in the world that actually features a building, which is, of course, Angkor Wat. So around Cambodia is a 15-day classic tour. So it is fully inclusive, including our fantastic guides, all of your experiences, your flights, predominantly four-star accommodation, and of course, all of your fabulous meals. And we start in Siem Reap, and then we travel down to Battambang, and then from there we'll spend some time in Kampot on the coast and finish up in the capital Phnom Penh, from where you will then fly back to the UK after an amazing, incredible journey around this fascinating country. So I'm just going to give you a few of the highlights of this amazing tour. You'll arrive in Siem Reap, staying in fabulous accommodation, get to meet your guide and all of your fellow guests as well with your welcome dinner. And then the tour will really truly start as we journey to the old city of Angkor Thom, and we'll pass through the magnificent South Gate, which is flanked by 54 gods and demons. And at the centre is also the enigmatic Bayon, a real breathtaking temple with lots of sculptural decorations. Admire the elephant terrace and also the terrace of the Leper King. And we'll continue to Ta Prom before the rest of the day is dedicated to Angkor Wat. As I said, probably the most magnificent and the best preserved of all of Angkor's treasures. The largest religious monument in the world, and it truly is stunning. And then later into the evening, a really wonderful experience. I absolutely loved this when I was there, where we sail out into the middle of Angkor Thom's moat, in a small sampan vessel. And it truly is amazing as you sit there, just watch the sunset come down. You can hear the crickets and the birds, and it's absolutely beautiful. What a fabulous way to end your day. Now, food always plays such an important part on a Wendy Wu tour. We do get you to some fantastic restaurants, tasting some really, really amazing food and regional specialities. But on this tour as well, something extra special, and you'll enjoy a traditional Cambodian cooking class with a local person learning about the flavors that go into Khmer cuisine. And then in the evening, you'll enjoy the talents of the Fair Cambodian Circus. And this really is a fantastic performance. And it's delivered by graduates of a charitable performing arts college. So this NGO, they really transform the likes of and the lives of disadvantaged local youths through education and vocational training, as well as performance. And I assure you, it is an absolutely stunning show. Now, this tour really is just one fantastic experience after another, and we'll visit Tonle Sap Lake. Now, this truly is stunning as you pass by the water villages with these houses, if you like, on stilts, and you can really observe and immerse yourself in the life of the locals who live along this sort of estuary. And then you actually get out to Tonle Sap itself, which is a huge, huge lake. Literally, it feels like being at sea. It's such a wonderful experience to go out here on these small vessels that we'll travel out on. And then in the evening, a fantastic show again with an Apsara dance show. Now, this is a traditional dance of the Cambodian kingdom, which dates back all the way to the 7th century and is absolutely fascinating and a real spectacle for the eyes. So leaving Siem Reap over the next few days, we'll spend some time in Battambang, known as the Rice Bowl of the country. And we'll travel in and around this area. We'll visit the National Silk Centre to learn about the cultivation of silk, the planting of mulberry trees, which are used to raise the silkworms and the harvesting of their silk threads. You'll have some leisure time. We'll go out to the 12th century Prasat Banyan temple and admire the breathtaking hilltop views, as we also take a stroll through Battambang village and the village of Wat Ker and explore local house for a glimpse of traditional Khmer life. So lots and lots of immersive experience with the local people before we then make our journey down through to Phnom Penh, which is the capital of Cambodia. Now, Phnom Penh is an interesting city. It feels very European with lots of boulevards and colonial villas and still marked by the events of the Khmer regime. It's been engulfed by energy and optimism, and it really is a lovely place to spend some time. We'll take a cyclo ride to the magnificent Royal Palace, see the Silver Pagoda, and also spend time at the National Museum as well. And of course, no visit to this area would be complete without learning about part of Cambodia's tragic past under the Khmer Rouge regime. And we will visit the killing fields and the Tuol Slong Museum. And quite a moving experience, of course, to see what was once a school that was turned into a concentration camp and the atrocities that happened there. We will then later visit the city's craft brewery for a tour and a tasting, and we'll be able to then reflect on this Asian capital as we move on to our next destination. We then spend some time in Kampot. Now, this is a former port city and is a really enchanting small town. It's best known for its sleepy, relaxed atmosphere and, of course, its salt and pepper production. And we will go out to a pepper farm to find out how this fantastic Kampot pepper is made and cultivated. You'll have time to wander the town as well and admire the dilapidated French colonial architecture. And from Kampot, we'll have a day trip along the coast to the beach town of Kep. And we'll have a barbecue lunch at the sailing club here. And you'll have the afternoon free at leisure to explore independently, maybe even heading to the Kep crab market, which is a real haven and heaven for people who love seafood. And then we'll return back to Kampot after this wonderful, wonderful, quite relaxing day out. So that's just a brief overview of our Around Cambodia 15-day tour. And as with all of our Wendy Wu tours, we always have something special on our last evening. And we'll spend time in Phnom Penh before flying back. We'll have a leisurely afternoon and then enjoying a fantastic farewell dinner on a dinner cruise of the Mekong River. So a real stunning end, chance for you to tell your tales and stories to each other and enjoy each other's company for the last time before you fly back home to the UK.